when entrepreneurship adds pressure instead of relief. What nobody warns you about starting something of your own. Entrepreneurship is often sold as freedom, freedom from bosses, freedom from rigid schedules, freedom from feeling stuck. So when someone finally starts something of their own and feels more pressure instead of relief, they often don't say it out loud because it feels like you're not supposed to feel that way. Today, I want to talk about when entrepreneurship adds pressure instead of relief, and why that experience is far more common than people admit. A lot of people turn toward entrepreneurship because they're overwhelmed. They think, if I work for myself, this pressure will finally ease. But entrepreneurship doesn't remove pressure. It changes where the pressure lives. Instead of deadlines coming from above, they come from inside. Instead of expectations being external, they become personal. Instead of stress being shared, it becomes private. That shift catches many people off guard. Pressure feels heavier in entrepreneurship for a simple reason. There's no separation anymore. Your effort feels tied to your income, your identity, your sense of competence, your future security. When something doesn't work, it doesn't just feel like a bad day. It feels like a reflection of you, and that can be mentally exhausting, especially at the beginning. What people don't talk about enough are the invisible responsibilities. In a job, someone else usually carries structure, direction, decision weight, risk distribution. In entrepreneurship, all of that lands on one person. You don't just do the work. You decide what work matters. You absorb uncertainty. You manage momentum or the lack of it. That cognitive load alone can make entrepreneurship feel heavier than employment. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Sometimes entrepreneurship isn't chosen out of clarity, it's chosen out of exhaustion. People don't always start businesses because they want to build. They start because they want out of burnout, out of frustration, out of feeling undervalued. But entrepreneurship can't fix exhaustion by itself. If anything, it amplifies it because there's no off switch. Feeling pressure after starting something doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean you weren't cut out for it. It often means you underestimated the emotional shift, not the work. Very few people talk honestly about the mental transition from someone else sets the frame to I am the frame. That transition takes time, and it takes adjustment. There's an important distinction here. Some pressure is growth. Some pressure is misalignment. Growth pressure teaches. Misalignment pressure drains. The challenge isn't eliminating pressure, it's understanding where it's coming from and what it's telling you. Without that clarity, people either quit too early or push themselves into unnecessary stress. If entrepreneurship feels heavier than you expected, here's the reframe most people never hear. Freedom doesn't arrive all at once. It's built slowly through clarity, structure, and self-trust. Pressure doesn't mean you chose wrong. It often means you're early, unsupported, or still learning how to carry responsibility without carrying everything alone. Entrepreneurship isn't the absence of pressure. It's a different relationship with it, and understanding that difference can change how you move forward. Entrepreneurship doesn't remove weight, it teaches you how to carry it.